Hi everyone! What kind of story do you want to hear today? A sad love story? A story of trying to rise above the station in life? Or a thrilling drama story? My name is Cheryl, and the story I'm going to tell you guys has it all. Like and subscribe to my channel. The story is starting now. First off, let me make one thing clear. I'm visually impaired, but not the kind of blind. My vision is blurry. My eyesight is about 3 out of 10. So, my vision is so weak that I have to wear sunglasses during the day because bright light can give me headaches. Luckily, I can still manage my personal activities on my own. But to be honest, everything is quite challenging, especially when I was still in school. I remember when I was in high school, that is the time when girls love to doll up the most. I couldn't see my face clearly in the mirror, so I had no idea what makeup even was. When I heard my friends at the table discussing which LDA lipstick shade was trending, I asked them a question. Do you think I'm beautiful? Sounds ridiculous, didn't it? But I was genuinely curious. My mom always told me I was the most beautiful Barbie doll in the world. But I guess every mom says that their daughter, so it doesn't really count.
Oh my goodness! Of course! You're really beautiful, Cheryl.
Absolutely. You're the prettiest in the school. No one is as pretty as you. They said that, but later, they did secretly stick a note behind my back. When I got home and was about to change my clothes, I noticed something weird. There was a word written on my shirt in big letters. And you know what? I'm visually impaired, but I could read it just fine. Crazy, right? After my mom found out, she was really angry. I had to make a big effort to stop her from going to find those girls. These kids are so bad, Cheryl. Don't worry. Tomorrow, I'll request a transfer for you to another school. No need, Mom. I'm fine. Oh, my innocent daughter. Just try for one more year. I will get enough money to do your surgery. But, Mom, it must be Mrs. Mary's child. That little one and your brother don't get along at all. They fight all day. I have to go back to the dining room now. Since then, for 5 long years, every time my birthday came around, my mother would say, just one more year and we'll have enough money. But even her job as a nanny almost couldn't cover my college tuition. Last week, I mustered the courage to talk to my mom about wanting to leave home and be independent. No, you should find a job near our house. I'm an adult now, Mom. I don't want you to work so hard anymore. Near our house, no one takes a blind person to work. There is a company in Houston that promises to pay me a high salary, so I can send money to you each month. No means no. How can I not worry when you're there alone? Oh gosh, what if someone hurts you? You can cook as well. Or maybe you might fall and get injured by something. Mom, do I have to stay with you my whole life? Mom? But what's wrong with that, my dear? I gasp, realizing that my mom would never allow me to break free from her embrace. I wanted to be independent, but I was afraid of making my mom even sadder. She had sacrificed so much for me already. How could I possibly defy her? So, I turned down the job offer from Houston and started looking for opportunities at nearby companies. I didn't even bother counting how many rejections I received. I could even predict the outcome before submitting my job applications. No one around here wanted to hire a visually impaired person, even if she had an outstanding human resources management degree. One day, as I was squinting at the vending machine, trying to figure out which button was for the type of tea I like, someone bumped into me. Oops, it's wrong.
I'm so sorry. I'm in a hurry. Here, take this.
That tall figure handed me a few papers. When I realized that it was money and could say anything, he dashed away, followed by the sound of many footsteps approaching. Where's Arthur? He ran so fast that I could only grab his cap. Hi. I wanted to get his shirt.
Left or right? We can give up. I need to collect his hair to complete my collection.
There's someone over there. Let's ask her.
Hey, did you see which way Arthur went?
Sorry, I don't know who is Arthur.
No way. Every girl around here knows Arthur.
Well, I'm visually impaired, so…
Bummer. She's blind.
They didn't even bother to listen to me and just walked away. As soon as I stood there in bewilderment, holding a job application in my left hand and a stack of money in my right, the voice from earlier returned.
Hey, thank you. It's all because of you I managed to escape that situation.
Ah, you're the guy from earlier, right? Here, take it back.
Nah, you keep it. Consider it my gratitude for tricking those girls.
I don't need your money, and I didn't trick them either. Suddenly, the guy approached very closely, and I could feel the unfamiliar breath on me.
Oh, turns out you're actually blind. Interesting. You're not going crazy over me like those other girls.
I'm not blind. I can still see, but it is blurry.
So you can still do regular things, right? Like making phone calls, cooking, getting a cab?
Yes, I can. Suddenly, the job application in my hand was taken away.
Cheryl, 22 years old, single. Wow, you really did well at school.
It is no use for you when you are visually impaired.
So you haven't found a job yet?
Yes.
Do you want to be my assistant? Room and board, high salary, slightly erratic hours, but trust me, it won't be too demanding.
Really? You want to hire a visually impaired person like me to work as an assistant?
Yes, it's the reason that I want to hire you.
I didn't understand what he meant at that time. It wasn't until afterwards I knew the guy that I talked to was Arthur, the most sought-after male model lately. People say Arthur is so handsome that he can make any girl go crazy. Someone even fainted away from touching his face. He is tall, in good shape, with a great yellow wavy hair, and his eyes are like the deep blue ocean. All of these things were described to me by Arthur himself. Don't you think that is cocky when you describe yourself like that?
Cocky? I just tell you the truth. You have no idea how perfect my skin is, how touchy my hand is.
Okay, it's enough. I'm working now. Do you have any requests?
Let me see. Let's start with the simplest, refusing a few job offers for me.
Okay. I guess if someone only models for photos once a month, they're probably just an unknown model. Who could have imagined that within 3 hours I'd receive 50 phone calls? Some were really going all out to get Arthur's attention, like driving all over town just to meet him face to face. And when he said no, oh boy, they were seriously ticked off, letting out a bunch of curses and shouts. But then they caught wind that I've got a visual impairment, and they backed off real quick. Didn't want to stir up any more trouble. Every time someone left feeling down, Arthur seemed to get a kick out of it.
Looks like I hired the right person. If you were someone else, they wouldn't have let it go so easily.
You know that taking advantage of a disabled person, right?
I'm paying you, so it's a fair exchange.
Well, if you're not taking work invitations, how are you making money then?
Don't you know that being attractive is a talent too? Money just flows into my pocket. Don't believe me? Here, take this.
Arthur handed me a photo and pushed me out onto the street. What do you want? Where are you going? Arthur! I hadn't even realized where Arthur was running off when suddenly, a bunch of people surrounded me.
OMG! Look at the photo she had.
Jesus, it's rare, right? A selfie?
Give it to me. How much do you want? I will buy them at any price.
They didn't give me a chance to open my mouth and respond. One person even shoved a wad of cash into my hand and snatched a photo before running off. That's when the remaining people chased after her, coming and going like a swift breeze.
Now you understand.
Oh my God, how come you walk so silently?
Pass me the wallet. This should cover your 2-month salary.
So this is how you make money? Doing nothing, just taking a selfie?
So what? I'm handsome. I have the right to do it. That's it.
I didn't even need to look to know Arthur was with his nose in the air. He really was an arrogant one. I didn't hide the fact that I'm not a fan of him. So, he began piling all sorts of tasks onto me. I didn't mind sweeping the floor or washing a pile of stinky socks, even running errands for various odds and ends. It's just work, and I can handle it. Besides, I felt grateful that he treated me like a normal person. As each day passed, Arthur unintentionally helped strengthen my belief that I was fully capable of independence. So, every day, I hustled back and forth with a smile on my face, while Arthur remained lounging on the sofa, lazily pointing with his 5 fingers.
You bought the wrong thing again. I told you to get the emulsion, but this is a toner.
Are those two different?
Of course they are. Go and buy a new one.
Alright, let me go and exchange it. Oops! I kicked something and fell onto Arthur. I didn't feel hurt, but Arthur seemed quite startled. His body heated up terribly. Are you feeling sick? Let me check.
No, don't. Just stand up immediately and stay away from me.
I awkwardly got up and was about to apologize when I realized Arthur had disappeared again. Is it weird? Could it be that Arthur has a fear of physical contact with others? Then, as if my job was challenging enough, I had to deal with a long line of self-proclaimed ex-girlfriends of Arthur. They bug me every day, follow me around, asking for pictures of him, send cheesy love messages. And the most ridiculous thing is that they even ask me to secretly steal things for them. The most annoying one among them is Teresa. She's also famous like Arthur, but strangely, Arthur describes her as nothing short of a monster.
She has a bulging frog eyes, a nose like an elephant, a chin that stretches out, and limbs skinny like twigs. Don't know how so many people like her that much.
And I don't get how you could love someone like that.
Everybody makes mistakes. That's probably Teresa. I need to hide. Everything is counting on you.
I sighed, walked to the door, and opened it. Teresa threw a huge pile of gifts at me and walked in like a queen.
Where's Arthur?
He's working.
Hey, blind girl. I'm the one who most understands him in the world. I know that he never works in the early morning.
So you should know that he doesn't want to see you, right?
You?
Well, the best thing when you're visually impaired is you never see someone mad at you. Teresa and I were in a tug of war when suddenly we heard a loud noise outside like someone was organizing a live show on the street. Oh no! Arthur must jump out of the window to escape again. I ignored Teresa, hurriedly ran outside and heard a long line of people rushing towards a nearby park.
Hurry up! Arthur is over there!
Don't let him get away! Let's go, girls! I suddenly remembered that today was a holiday, so there were many people in the streets. Not long after, someone screamed for an ambulance, and when the police arrived, the crowd dispersed. Arthur returned home by himself. He seemed fine, but didn't bother saying anything. Later on, I heard the TV news reporting that many people had fainted in the park. Not only that, the crowd had trampled the grass, causing damage to public property, and the park now looked desolate as if hit by a massive storm. But instead of condemning the overly enthusiastic fans, they mentioned Arthur as if he were a deliberate criminal responsible for the chaos. The next day, we received a notice from the authorities saying they wanted to deport Arthur.
What the? For what reason? Because I'm too handsome, huh?
There must be some misunderstanding. Let's try appealing. Everything happened too fast. We filed multiple appeals, but they were all rejected. Arthur quickly became devastated, unable to eat or drink due to the fear of deportation. Not only that, his fans became even more fanatic, thinking their idol was going away. Now, we're even afraid to step out to buy food. I tried reaching out to the people who had worked with Arthur before, hoping they could help, but all I got were head shakes. They were all afraid of getting into trouble. Even Teresa, who currently holds the most influence, refused to stand up and defend him.
Why should I do that? If he becomes a criminal, it's even better. All the other girls will stay away, and then I can have him for my own.
What's wrong with these people? How could they just abandon an innocent person and not help? Arthur didn't ask anyone to follow him. He's the one being harassed. Even my mother tried to stop me from working for Arthur. She came all the way to his house to persuade me to come back. I'm not going anywhere. I cannot leave Arthur like this. Moreover, this is my job. I must be responsible for it. What kind of job is it? You will be considered his accomplice. Do you know that? Mom, don't say that. Arthur was totally innocent. He's on the verge of deportation, and you still want to defend him? Or do you like him? Do you want to infuriate me? Why do you have feelings for that criminal? Mom, I don't like Arthur. And once again, he's not a criminal. We had a big argument, and as a result, I left home and moved in to live with Arthur. If I had listened to my mother this time, I would never have had my freedom. She would have forced me to marry someone and stay in this city forever. Because of the high salary each month, the bright future, and the justice for him, I am not allowed to give up. I eagerly entered Arthur's room and urged him to get up. Come on, Arthur. We can't just sit here.
Just give up. We can't fight against the court. They've already decided my fate.
That's because they misunderstood you. We just need to prove that you're a good citizen and contribute to society.
Really? Do you think I'm a good person?
Be confident. Even though your personality is not the best, a mix of self-centeredness, stubbornness, and laziness, you still provided a good job for a visually impaired person like me, right?
Are you encouraging me or insulting me?
I'm actually thanking you. Get up right now and let's do this. I listed out a list of things that a good citizen would do and assigned tasks to Arthur. He wasn't very willing, but he still listened to me. First on the list was environmental cleaning. We chose a polluted canal section and filmed Arthur cleaning up trash himself to post it online. And fortunately, as soon as we appeared, the crowd started following us.
Run quickly, Cheryl. I don't want to see people passing out anymore.
Arthur grabbed my hand and we started running away. At that moment, I felt something strange, like my heart was caught. A mix of amusement and confusion, not knowing how to react. Stop! I don't hear footsteps chasing us anymore.
I told you, this idea wasn't great at all.
It's okay. We still have plenty of other options. Let me think. Charity work is a good idea. Charity is a good thing. Everyone likes someone who does charitable work, isn't it? We cooked a lot of food and went out to distribute it to the homeless. Little did we know that instead of eating the food, they were selling it to Arthur's fans. A few days later, the news reported that someone was hospitalized due to eating spoiled food. This caused Arthur's reputation to plummet even faster than a roller coaster.
Should I just bring money and spread it around instead?
Well, then the crowd will go crazy following you for the money.
I'm out of options. I even wore a mask and they still recognized me. It's because I'm both tall and have the perfect proportions.
I've got it. There's an incredibly effective way.
Why do I suddenly have a bad feeling about this?
The next day, Arthur and I went to the park again, but this time, there was no crowd following us. I had Arthur disguise himself as a panda, holding a sign advocating for animal protection to spread awareness. The good news was no one recognized him, but the bad news was that no one bothered to listen to our message either. It's okay, we just have to keep at it. Once we reach more people with our message, then we can reveal that you are…
There's a kid sitting over there alone.
Really? It's too far. I can't see anything.
You stay here.
A while later, Arthur returned with a young boy.
I can't see the kid's mother anywhere.
The child is too young to ask anything. Let's walk around and see if we can find anyone. So, we walked around the park, inquiring everywhere, but no one seemed to care. We gotta go to the cops.
No, we can't. What if they misunderstand and think I've abducted the child or caused a disturbance in a public place? Oh my goodness. Are you sure this animal protection awareness thing is legally allowed? I heard even for a protest you need permission nowadays.
Arthur's voice sounded quite panicked. I guess the impending deportation issue had him fearing the police. Stay calm. We're not doing anything wrong. There's no need to be scared.
I didn't do anything wrong in the past either. They still wanted to deport me.
We can't just leave this child alone. If we do that, you'll truly become the bad guy.
I'm not some mass superhero either. Wait, what if I reveal my face?
What do you mean?
I think the child's mother might not be far away. If I gather everyone here, we might find her.
After saying this, Arthur took off the panda outfit, and I immediately heard shouts from all around. The crowd started gathering, and Arthur lifted the child up, speaking loudly.
This kid is lost. Does anyone know where the child's relatives are? If the kid's mother sees me, come here immediately.
The news quickly spread, and images of Arthur holding the child appeared all over social media, even being captured by news outlets. Not long after, the child's mother heard the news and rushed over, crying and hugging her child. "Oh, my baby, you scared me. I thought I'd lost you forever. Thank you. I'm a lawyer, and many people hate me. Someone might have kidnapped my child to get back at me." "You're a lawyer? That's great. I was actually looking for a lawyer to help, but no one was willing to take the case. If possible, could you help Arthur? He's truly innocent." "Of course, I will help him. I'll do my best to show my gratitude to both of you." Finally, luck swung our way. Turns out, that lady was a top-notch lawyer. Thanks to her help, Arthur found some breathing room. And with the news of Arthur aiding the lost child in reuniting with a family, people began to see him as a stand-up citizen, not a troublemaker anymore. The trial day eventually came. I was so nervous, I couldn't bring myself to go inside. So, I waited anxiously outside. When Arthur emerged, I wasted no time in asking. "So what happened? How did it go?"
I have bad news.
"Huh? How did it end up like that?" I was incredibly disappointed, tears just streaming down. Suddenly, Arthur pulled me into a hug, and I could even hear a chuckle when I was in his chest. "And you can still laugh?"
I gamed you. I'm not getting deported anymore. So the bad news is that you have to be my assistant for life.
That's actually good news, then. My nose hurt badly. It seemed Arthur just pinched it.
Sometimes I can't tell if you're foolish because of your blindness or if your brain is malfunctioning. To be sure, I'll have to fix your eyes.
Can you fix my eyes?
Of course, I can't, but my money can.
3 months later, Arthur helped me find an eye surgery doctor and cover the expenses. For the first time in my life, I would see everything clearly. I wanted to know how the sky looked, how the beautiful, vast sea appeared. But above all, I wanted to see clearly the person who has always been by my side, helping me.
So, handsome, right? You're really lucky. The first man you see is the most handsome guy in the world. Hey, why aren't you saying anything? Am I so handsome that you're speechless?
Not really.
Well, then quickly compliment me.
You are really ugly.
What? You say it again.
I said that you're really ugly, not how I pictured you.
You? Arr, are you serious?
Arthur scratched his head in disbelief, and I couldn't help but laugh. I wasn't lying. I really found him unattractive. Who knows? Living in a blurry world for so long, I guess my sense of aesthetics might be messed up. But it doesn't matter, does it? Even if he's not handsome, I still like him.